Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to the Khalsa Kids Show with me, Prabjot. I'll be joining you all week again with some new shows, but I'm going to crack on with the story as I always do. So, as I said in the previous shows, I am trying my very best to tell you a sakhi, but also tell you a gurdwara that's related to this sakhi. So over the past, we've only mentioned one Gurdwara at the moment, that was Gurdwara Kyara Sahib, which was in Pakistan. But hopefully this week I will be telling you more Gurdwaras in India and how they are linked with the stories that we tell you on these shows. And again, it's very important that you listen to the Sakhi and then you listen to what Gurdwara I told you about, and then you go off and do your own research as well. But especially when you go to India, you know, it's really important that you go and visit these Gurdwaras as well, because again, we need to know our roots, and you know, it's really nice to see what Gurdwara and what Gurdwaras we have and what's the story behind these Gurdwaras. But I'm going to start with the story now, and it's about Baba Atal. Now, I'm not sure if anyone has really heard this sakhi because it's quite new to me as well, but I thought this was a really interesting sakhi and a really inspiring sakhi as well. So it's about Baba Atal. So he was a son of Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji, and he was a very young child, so he was only aged 9. He was a very special soul. So Guruji used to tell him not to waste his powers on little things. So Baba Atal also had many special powers, so he was blessed with powers just like his father, Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji. So one day, Baba Atal used to love playing with his friends. So he was a 9-year-old child, and I'm sure most of you like playing as well. So he was a typical boy, loved playing, but also used to do his part. So he was playing one day with his best friend called Mohan. So this story is about Mohan and Baba Atal. They were playing all day until it got very dark. And then what happened was, Baba Atal said to Mohan, okay, it's very dark now, we're going to get told off by our parents, let's go and sleep, but then we'll carry on this game in the morning. So don't forget, Mohan, we're going to carry on playing in the morning. So they went home that night. However, later that night, Mohan, which was Baba Atal's best friend, was bitten by a cobra, and unfortunately he died. So Mohan, remember, was the best friend. So they were playing together in the day. He comes home at night, and unfortunately a cobra bites him and Mohan dies. Remember, a cobra was a very scary snake, a dangerous snake. So Mohan passes away, and Mohan's whole family is absolutely devastated, and they're all crying the next morning. The whole of the village has come to Mohan's house, and they're gathered around him, and they're just, crying basically. However, when Baba Atal went to Mohan's house to play, he found all of the family, all of the village people weeping at his house. And Baba Atal could not believe that Mohan passed away. So Baba Atal still said, oh, I'm not believing a word you guys say. I was playing with Mohan yesterday all day. In fact, we had lots of fun. He can't die. Why would he die so quick, and how? So Baba Atal insisted of going to see Mohan. So the family members are like, okay, you are his best friend, you have permission to go see Mohan. Baba Atal saw Mohan lying there, and Mohan was actually dead because he was bitten by the cobra. Baba Atal touched Mohan with his bat, the same bat that they were playing with the day before. And Baba Atal said, get up, Mohan, get up. Say Satnam Vaheguru, it's so late. You must stop being so lazy. Have you seen the time? Get up, we must continue to play with our game. The game we left yesterday, so get up, hurry up. Upon this, you will not believe, Mohan got up straight away, and his parents were filled with joy. So one minute Mohan, is bitten by a cobra and is dead, and the next minute, all that Baba Atal did was he got his bat and just touched him and said, wake up. So Mohan got up straight away. When Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji found out about this miracle, he was not pleased. So Baba Atal and Mohan continued to play. When Baba Atal got home, he got everyone around the village told his father, which was Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji, about this miracle. And, you know, Guruji was not pleased because, I'm going to tell you now, he said, he told Baba Atal off. He told him off quite a lot because he said, you know, you have been given special powers for a reason, not to waste them on miracles like this. We must accept God's will no matter what happens. We are going to die we are all going to die one day. We should never come between God's will. If God wanted Mohan to pass away that night, then that is what was written. You had no right to use your special powers to wake up Mohan. What's going to happen now? Guruji said. Can you imagine? All of the village, no matter when someone dies, they're going to come and bring them to you so you can make them alive again. And that is definitely not what what God wants. So, Baba Atal heard Guruji and he said, so Baba Atal said to his father after being told off, may you live ages, may you live forever, Guruji, but I think my time is up. I feel I should go back to our true home. So Baba Atal was quite upset. However, he said these words and he walked out of the house. So Baba Atal had Ishnan at Harmandir Sahib, which is the Golden Temple at Harmandir Sahib, and he set off to another river tank called Khalsa. He sat at this bank and he recited Japji Sahib. So he was a bit upset that, you know, I've been told off, and he did feel a bit guilty that, okay, I've come in between God's will and what's going to happen here. So he did feel bad, but he said to Guru Har Gobind Sahib, you know, I'm going to go now, going back to my true home. After having Ishnan, he sat at this river and he started reciting Japji Sahib. After this, whilst he was sitting on the riverbank, he had his bat and he's put his chin on the bat and he was just reciting Japji Sahib. And unfortunately then, that is when Baba Atal left his body and went to Sachkhand. But when Guru Har Gobind Sahib heard this, he advised his family not to cry. Why? Because he said, you know, he stuck to his grounds that everything happens according to God's will. Guruji announced to all of the Sangat that Atal has given up his body in his 9th year by the God of will. So nothing's happened by us. Everything has been done by God. His name and fame shall live forever. A 9-story temple shall be built here, and it will be seen from far, far away. And the hungry will receive langar every day. Every day, people will come from all over the world and will be blessed with langar in remembrance of Baba Atal. So from that day, Atal was called Baba Atal. And you won't believe, even today, in Amritsar stands this beautiful, beautiful 9-story temple, and it's called Baba Atal Rai Sahib, and that is in Amritsar. So it's about 10 minutes from Harmandir Sahib, and as you can see the picture, 9 stories, so 9 stories. Each story represents Baba Atal's age, because he was so young. So, you know, yes, he made his friend alive and he came in between God's hukam, but the main point is, because of his good deeds that he's already done in the past, so he was a good person, he was a Sikh, he used to pray, all of those points came into the fact that he still has a 9-story building in remembrance of him. And the most important point here is that whatever Guruji said has become true. So you can even visit this Gurdwara today, and it's at Amritsar. So definitely next time you go to Harmandir Sahib, please kids, make sure you get to go to this other Gurdwara as well, because it is very important. And always remember Baba Atal, because he was young, and I'm sure you guys watching this are young as well. So definitely have a look at that Gurdwara. But that was the Sakhi about Atal, Baba Atal. Join me all week with some new shows with more Sakhiya. That's it for now. Take care. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.